I'm not moving those carts, by user shell switch. I'm a tech that works on electrical equipment. I was wearing a grey uniform with a hard hat. My company's logo is in green in front of my hard hat and shirt. I'm working at a certain site and went on lunch break. Bought some small tools from a nearby Home Depot and a burrito from a taco truck in the same area. I went to sit down on a bench near the parking lot to eat my burrito. Some customer from Home Depot came out and walked over to me. "Hey, there's none of the big carts near the store, you should move some." I recognized immediately what was happening and will usually only say those glorious words once. "Oh no miss, I don't work here." She just stands in front of me. I take another bite of my burrito. She points at the carts. "Me, that wasn't my cart, I was only buying small tools." "Lady, I know you're on your lunch break but someone needs to move those." "Me, you, too, can make a difference." "Lady, what? What are you talking about? Can you just move those?" She stands there for like a solid minute. I'm going at it with my burrito. She walks away. I thought that was the end of it. I'm grabbing my backpack and about to walk away. Lady comes out with some poor soul roped into her antics. "Got you now, you lazy jackass. This guy is refusing to do his job. Can't believe people like you wanted $15 an hour. Whatever employee came out with her, he's not our employee, ma'am." "Lady, why didn't you say something?" I was gonna say I did but I was already on a schedule and walking away. Not my first rodeo. I am so sick of being asked if I work here, by Griggs Butters. I am a field service technician who has multiple contracts with Lowe's and Dollar General. Every single time I am asked if I work there, it's always at the most annoying or the most obvious moment that I don't work there. This is just one example why I loathe these people. I am in Lowe's in Lawn and Garden standing in front of a completely torn down register. Parts are everywhere. Laptop is pulled out and I am looking over documents. I am wearing a Rick and Morty shirt and have earbuds in my ear. Lowe's employees, for those unaware, wear red or camo green vests and are not allowed to have earbuds in. Lady stands in front of me and I ignore her. She proceeds to ahem. I ignore her. I'm mid-conversation with another tech saying that it's really frustrating being asked if I work here and getting interrupted. She then taps me and tells me she's ready to be rang up. I ignore her and continue my conversation. The whole time the actual employee is trying to get her attention. She gets frustrated and I just point behind her. She sees the employee, rolls her eyes and walks away. I know someone's gonna say, "Well, you could have just told her you don't work here," but the thing is that doesn't always work. I have had people ask for a manager because I refused to help them. I have learned that silence is golden. Ignore them and eventually they will figure it out. I genuinely wish more people had situational awareness. How these people survive is a damn mystery to me. You're not an abusive ass? Let me help you, by user Skikox Bathbinet. Please bear with me while I explain the crap part of this. One of my first jobs, in the 90s, was as the switchboard operator for one department at an investment firm. It was a weirdly complicated place that for some reason had like 5 different phone numbers that all went straight to me. And every broker/desk had a direct line that would bounce to me if they didn't answer. There was no individual voicemail except for execs. Naturally, the wrong number potential was devastating. I caught poop from brokers and clients from every direction for being the switchboard. One of our many useless contact numbers was previously assigned to AARP, American Association of Retired Persons, and daily, I had an expectation of one or more of, I was retarded, I was mean, I hated the elderly, did I know how old the caller was, how dare I be located in another state, and so many more. After a while I started telling them to take it up with their phone company or AARP corporate. In case you wonder why I didn't just hang up, let me assure you, they'd call back many times. And also some less mature things like, "You can't complain about me if you can't reach the right company, haha, and weren't you notified?" AARP revokes membership for people who are verbally abusive. Sassying the abusive greatest generation was the only thing that kept my Gen X self going some days. Now the positive part. It turned out another of our toll-free numbers had been assigned to the Huntington's Disease Foundation. In case anyone's unfamiliar, Huntington's is a devastatingly debilitating, always fatal genetic syndrome. The foundation linked those with the disease and their families to specific resources including support groups. Those wrong number callers were so nice and were never surprised I wasn't in the same state as them, thank God. I genuinely felt terrible that they didn't have updated contact for support for their family. So I looked up the foundation's general number, called it, and asked what number I could give out. The head of the foundation sent a letter to my company's CEO, who had no idea who I was, thanking me for being an amazing human being whom they were lucky to have working for them. It was hilarious to see the confusion on the CEO's face when he tracked me down to show me the letter. He asked why I even took the time to do it, and I had to legit explain kindness to basically Ebenezer Scrooge. I didn't even know he was the CEO until he introduced himself, and I never saw him again afterward. Honestly, being able to help with that made me hate my job a little less for a couple of months before I bailed. Not a really outrageous story, but there you go. Edit, words. Wait. Don't you work here, by user 410 username gone. A short bit of a charming story, with no antagonists. I hope that's okay. I'm standing in the boxed dinner/seasoning aisle, debating between 3 cheese hamburger helper and cheesy Italian shells. Next to me is an old man facing the other direction, staring intently at the spices. Suddenly the man speaks up. Do you know where the minced garlic is? My concentration broken, I turn to blink dumbly at him. He's wearing the blue and lime green employee shirt. I'm wearing an N7 hoodie. The man elaborates. Someone was looking for it earlier, and my coworker said it's on aisle 1, but I didn't see it there. Honestly, I thought they were on aisle 1, too. Hang on. I grab the Italian shells and toss them in my cart, and off we go to aisle 1. Spoiler alert, the minced garlic is not on aisle 1. Nobody knows where the minced garlic is. Some say the old man is still wandering the aisles, searching. I ducked up by assuming someone worked at the Asian market store, by user Totally Whacker. First off, I'm white and I feel super bad about this because I probably looked super racist for assuming this, but I swear it wasn't my intention. A very nice Asian market store in town does not have a uniform. One of the men who work there very often wears an apron, but that's it. I see a lady looking through the cute little bananas and I assume she is stalking them. In my defense, I mean she was really touching them for a while, like 5 minutes. I ask her very politely, excuse me, do you know where the chewy rice cakes are? And she says, oh, I don't work here, and immediately I'm ashamed and apologizing as fast as my mouth will speak. But she ended up being very nice and said she completely understands. She ended up helping me find the rice cakes anyways because she went to the store so often she knew where it was. Smiley face. TLDR, dumb white me went into an Asian market and assumed a nice Asian lady looking at bananas worked there. She helped me find my stuff anyways. Edit. I think a lot of people think I posted this because I feel horribly guilty about what happened. I don't, because it was genuinely not with racist intention. I just thought it was wholesome of her to show me where the rice cakes were, haha. Don't get me wrong, I do feel bad that it came off racist and I was embarrassed, but PLS don't worry about me in the comments. I posted this because it was a cute wholesome story, smiley face.